is not the kind of welcome police want visitors to have in Kentucky. They say there's a prostitution problem in some areas near the Tennessee state line, and police say it's tough to stop it. As investigative reporter Miranda Combs found out, while the number of arrests are low, police say that doesn't mean prostitution isn't happening.
Our investigation starts just south of the state line and ends just north of it. Our first stop, a place called Veterans Park in Jellicoe, Tennessee. This is where police told us the heavy presence of possible prostitution starts. We pulled up, and sitting on a curb was this lady in a yellow shirt. We watched as a man in a blazer appears to be signaling something with his parking lights. Minutes later, with no response, he decides he's been here long enough and bails. So we switch sides of the street as other men and women gathered at the park. This was around 10 on Friday night. And within 5 minutes, that lady in the yellow shirt is approached and they cross the street together and head up a dark alley. Our next stop, just up 75 and across the Kentucky line at the Welcome Center, the second place of heavy prostitution, police say. We talked to a worker who wants to stay anonymous.
So they show up here in the middle of the day and at night?
Yeah, they do at nighttime. Come down here and pop their hoods.
How do you know they're
There's
prostituting?
More. Because they'll go beat on the truck doors. They'll go from one to one to one. They'll go from one to the other one.
And you said they bring their kids?
Yeah, there's a couple of them's got kids, brings their kids up here.
We did not see anything suspicious around 11 on this Friday night. We headed up to the final stop, the pilot station in Williamsburg, another hot spot according to police.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is the problem?
About an 8. Yeah, it's every night. Every night.
Mark Teague has worked here since 2006 and been manager for the past 4 years.
They bring them down here and drop them off and let them do everything they do. And when they see us, they'll take off running, get in a car, even up front beside the our parking lots. They'll get in the car and take off as fast as they can to get out of here.
He says it's a system for the women that starts back in Jellicoe and ends here.
They'll bring them down here because they know the area real good, and they'll let them work it and then take back off, hit the interstate, and be right back to Jellicoe before you know it.
We receive a lot of anonymous tips and complaints from just the general public and then people who frequent that area that there is, it's a known prostitution areas.
But making arrests, Williamsburg Police Sergeant Brandon White says, is challenging. There's a lot to prove with sometimes little proof.
You've got to have pretty much proof of it, whether it be recorded in cooperation with both sources and know and verify it.
The reason for frustrations from those who work along this stretch of interstate, watching an illegal activity day after day.
It's very difficult. We get the complaints, but we have to prove that that's what is in fact going on.
And this map here is proof that making arrests for prostitution can be challenging. Kentucky State Police say last year there were 235 arrests involving prostitution in the state. That's for all agencies that report to state police. You'll notice Whitley County on the map shows no arrests for prostitution. I did talk to Jellicoe police as well. They say they have made some arrests at that park we showed you in our story, but again, they say it is difficult.
Sure, and Miranda, you guys were there and you actually saw for yourself how difficult it is to make these arrests.
When we were at the pilot station, there was actually a complaint that came through for prostitution, but police interviewed the lady and the evidence just didn't show prostitution. So she was arrested, but it was for public intoxication.
So frustrated police and frustration for us trying to cover the story as well and uncover what's going on.
Yes, thanks.
Both. Thanks, Miranda.